INTP Girlfriend, how to understand your INTP partner. INTPs aren't known for romance or being the most affectionate partners, but that doesn't mean they can't fall in love and make out to be great girlfriends. The INTP girlfriend isn't the stereotypical bubbly or overly affectionate girl, but she is loving and capable of immense compassion. It might not be expressed in the way people expect, but INTPs aren't the cold robots people make them out to be. This is why it is so important for people to understand what goes on beyond the surface, especially someone in a relationship with an INTP. Your INTP girlfriend doesn't express things in typical ways, but it is important to understand and appreciate the love they give. They have big hearts underneath layers of logic. What most people see when they get to know the INTP is that they are highly logical and intellectual people. This is definitely true of who they are, but there are more layers than you see on the surface. While the INTP girlfriend might favor logic over emotions, they still feel things very deeply. They have surprisingly big hearts and care so much about the people close to them. Once the INTP lets someone get close, this connection means a lot to them and isn't taken lightly. It might not be easy for the INTP to open up and let someone into their hearts, but when they do, it means a lot to them. They feel things very deeply, more so than most people can fathom. It just isn't easily expressed. They have a hard time showing these inner feelings or fully understanding them, but that doesn't mean the INTP does not care. They have big hearts and want to connect with those around them, especially their significant other. When they care for them, it means a lot to the INTP, so they think of this person often. They want to find ways to help them and make them happy, but this is often connected to logic. INTPs are factual people who favor information and thrive on being able to problem solve. For the INTP, their heart and their head can be at war, but they can also try to bring them together. They might have deep feelings for someone, but they use their minds as a means of expressing these feelings. They use logic and facts to understand people and also use problem solving to help them fix and improve their lives. Space is vital. INTPs really need space and time to themselves, which isn't something people often expect from their girlfriend. Females are often pegged as bubbly and affectionate people, but this stereotype just doesn't fit into the personality of the INTP. Instead, they are sometimes distant people who really need a lot of time to themselves. This doesn't mean they don't care about their partner. They often think about them when they are apart. When they aren't around the people they love, they often think about them and how they can help improve their lives. INTPs are imaginative people who think and dream about so many potential futures and outcomes. This is often tied to their significant other, and so just because they are physically away from them does not mean they aren't thinking about them and how much they care. This time alone is truly vital for the INTP, or else they become on edge and unlike themselves. They become a shell of themselves without space and time to recharge, so they need a partner who can understand this. They are honest, sometimes harsh. INTPs are honest and factual people, but sometimes this can appear rather harsh. This isn't always easy for their significant other since they can become hurt by their words and how they express things. The INTP is likely to be even more honest with someone they love, wanting to be upfront and sincere with them. This desire to be precise and clear can come across as hurtful and harsh. The younger INTP is even more likely to express things with a lack of tact, but their intention is never to be hurtful. They want to be direct when trying to express the facts of a situation, but sometimes this can hurt the feelings of those around them. It can be hard for the INTP to figure out the line and how to express things without being harmful. They need a patient partner who can try and communicate things clearly to the INTP since they are willing to compromise when someone can express things in a more rational manner. Having someone connect with them and try to calmly explain why the INTP's words were hurtful can actually help the INTP open up a bit more. Romance can be confusing. Expressing romance and their inner feelings can be difficult for the INTP, even when they want to be able to do this. They do feel things deeply, but expressing those emotions just isn't all that natural for them. They don't always know where to start or which things are going to seem all that romantic. They want to be honest and sincere, and for the INTP, so many romantic ideals can seem unrealistic or fake. They don't believe in being dishonest or fake, especially with someone they love and care for. This is why romance and finding the appropriate line can be hard for them, and it takes time for the INTP to fully grasp. Their idea of romance is often much different than how others might see it, so having a partner who appreciates this can be very helpful for the INTP girlfriend. They are naturally more guarded people, and so they really need someone who can be patient with them and who is willing to understand the many layers of who they are. So many misjudge the INTP and don't fully understand their intentions, and so it isn't easy for them to really open up or trust because of this.